If you click on something on your social media and they're watching everything you click on in your computer and phone, they will go, oh, that's that type of person. They're interested in this. And so they will send you at the next possible moment something more like that. That's how we're beginning to spread apart. We're spreading apart because we're fed information that will keep our attention, that the algorithm has figured out, that the more exciting we make it, the more it will keep our attention. And so we get farther and farther apart because we are delivered information only according to our predilections, not according to the totality of reality. And so it's harder to understand each other. It's harder to wrap your mind around the whole of what's going on. So I want to talk to you a little bit about the idea of a vision. This time of the coronavirus has really given us a chance to step back and think, to step back and observe, step back and to feel, step back really to be. And in the quiet of our own experience, I think we can get depressed, or we can begin to sculpt a vision for the future. I think we need to find things that point out the problem and point out the solutions to give us the hope that we need, that we can put something together that will fit us as people, that will allow us as a community and as a state and country to really step forward. I think many of us think there might have been a golden age at some point, a golden age in which things were simpler, and that might have been true, but we were building toward a problem, and we are now there. It's not like we haven't been warned. It's not like it's not been in the news. It would have been easy to forget and overlook it most days, especially when we're doing our normal. But now is the time for us to find a vision for ourselves that we can commit to, that we can do our part for, that we can advance through policy and through practices that leads us to a more sustainable planet, lifestyle, finances. To some degree, it is about living within our means, not taking more than we need so that all people can have what they need to live. This is a practice of self-restraint, a practice of actually asking oneself, what would make me happy and fulfilled, not just doing the normal. So that's a piece of it. And I also think one of the things that's happening during this time period is part of the reason we're doing the book Cast in our book study is that we need to know the suffering that is caused in many ways by innocence, some not always by innocence, but in many ways just by complacency, the suffering that some of our community has been experiencing for hundreds of years. It's good for us to know what that is so that we might live with a clarity of what needs to be changed because we know what has been wrong in the past. I think one of the things that a vision can do for you is give you clarity of what yours to do. We had a speaker here at this church about 10 years ago, and he said, what breaks your heart is probably where you need to be applying your efforts. That will be what leads you into your vision, whatever breaks your heart. So for some people, it may be helping children or the planet, animals. I think each of us have to choose on a personal level. But on a societal level, I think one of the things we can say that this community, the community of the United States, the community of our state, our local community, should be a place where all people can thrive. thrive because they are treated equally, but thrive because they're also given opportunity, that we invest in the future and educations for children, that we invest in the health of people, but we also invest in the nature around us so that this is a healthier place to live. We could also use our own personal relationships, that they become more fulfilling because we are advancing according to our highest ideals. I love Gandhi's statement, who said, "There's nothing wrong with Christianity, there's just no one has ever tried it." I think we need to remember that we are the creators of our behavior. It is up to us. Allow yourself to dream, to hope, to suffer even as you contemplate what's wrong. Allow yourself to be engaged. Ours is not to fight in that way, not to wage war, but to heal, to heighten and to harmonize this world that we live in. Ours is to become saints of kindness, ambassadors of peace, awakeners of health and happiness, unafraid to be ourselves completely, fully able to accept others as they are. And with a vision for the future, we march off with determination that would make Winston Churchill proud. Let us remember, we are the people who have created our lives to this point. Let's take hold of the reins, choose the direction, and light out for a new future. Namaste.
Wake up, everybody, no more sleeping in bed. No more backwards thinking, time for thinking ahead. The world has changed so very much from what it used to be. There is so much hatred and war and poverty.